So it's definitely a sidetracking, but we don't really have a. We need to find Revel puzzle well, and we don't have a direct link to her now either. We know that one of the prostitutes knows something about her, but we don't have no clue of how we can get her to talk. And we definitely need the money. We don't even have single spell on levels that we can cast, so that's unforgivable. We want to also get the cloud skill bell. It's going to be excellent spell. Um, uh, I asked this before. I'm not gonna read the text again. Now, can you train me in thieving skills? Eh? What are you on about? I want to learn more about stealth and thieving from you. Eh, I could. Like what? Picking locks. Yeah. Well, I can't tell you what not to do, yeah. He gives us tips, yeah, it's experience. We'll ask about the other things too. It's free experience. Moving disarming traps. Yep. Anything else? Do you have any advice how to pick someone's pocket? What? Ah. Nay, try nick some jink from me. I'll tell ye what you're doing wrong. Alright, where do you keep it? That's what ye have to find out, if ye want to be a true-blooded thief. Alright, let me try and pickpocket you for. As soon as you make a move towards her, Anna holds up her hand. Alright, stop, you've already messed up. But you have to watch he approach you do. You can't just be a Tokola and muscle your way up to your mark, especially when you look like you do. You got to act like the mark is nothing to you, less than nothing. You don't care what he's got at all. Right, so act like I don't care, then what? Then you got to make sure you strike at the right time. I usually do it when I move by someone. You should do it right after you move by someone, cause they'll probably be too frightened to turn around to see where you have gone. And another thing you should know. Yep. Alright, try to act non-threatening, relaxed, like the target means nothing to you, then strike when you're just out of sight. Yeah, I think that we have the option here to... Actually, I thought I might be able to teach you something. What? Are ye serious? Yeah, teach me? We can teach actually 2 skills, seems to. Opening locks and remove traps. We invested in them when we were thieves. And that should be great. Aye, like what? You're using the wrong lockpick when you try to pick lock. The ones you have could use the following one with a Y tip and another with... At the end of your instructor, Anna nods quietly. I hadn't thought of those things, I hadn't. So I would have figured it out eventually, so don't think you're some special teacher or anything, Jake. Yeah, just trying to help. More like you're trying to make me look like a fool, are you? Yeah. What the hell are you talking about? Here he comes, riding into first court, and all bowing and curtsing to you, playing the bootlick. Then he orders me to go with ye, which he never done, and ye start putting on airs about how ye know more than me. What gives ye the right? Who do you think you are? Yeah, just trying to help now. Oh yeah, are you sure that every time I nick something from someone's purse or spring a lock, you aren't just shaking your head behind your back, going, clumsy, stupid girl, she doesn't know how it's done? Does that make you feel better about yourself? Yeah, and I only showed you those things to make you even better than you are. I wasn't lording it over you. I don't think you're clumsy, and I don't think you're stupid. Anna frowns, her tail flickering back and forth. Aye, well, ye'd best be careful. I don't take kindly to pity, I don't. Okay, more thieving skills. I think we could teach her about... What could we teach her? Yeah, I picked up some know-how how to find and remove traps. Like what? Not only should you look for signs that traps have been placed, but there are other signs you can tell as well, from sulfur in the air to changes in the temperature too. Yeah, at the end of your instructions, and not what I. Yeah, blah, someone. Welcome. You ask about ferret. I'm not sure. Yeah, didn't think you looked much alike. Hannah's eyes narrow and her tail begins to lash back and forth. What do you mean by that then? Yeah, I meant it's hard to see any resemblance with that ugly, stupid, greedy, smelly gutter troll and you. I don't mean that you don't look like each other. Oh now, what could have tipped you off that? My hair, my skin, I can't think of anything else. Anna slaps herself lightly on the forehead, then sneers sarcastically. Maybe it was the tail, oh aye. That might have been it. You're so much sharper than I am, you're a real gem. Yeah, maybe I meant it's hard to see any resemblance between that ugly, stupid, greedy, smelly gutter troll and you. And her face flushes deep red. Oh, is that so? And how do you see that? Okay, we have a few options. Yeah, I think I'll compliment her. But do I lie or do I tell the truth? I think I'll lie because she isn't all those things. I just stares at you. So that's all I meant to say, Wuna. Yeah. Doesn't even blink. Are you listening to me? Anna suddenly leans in and she bites you sharply on the neck, giving a soft hiss. Rather than pulling back, she presses closely onto you and whispers into your ear. Do you fancy your chances? Her tail begins to lash slowly back and forth, but the rhythm is more hypnotic than angry. You can feel Anna's heart beating fast in her chest, and the color rising into her cheeks. You suddenly become conscious of the fact that Anna's skin is smooth, soft. I want to tell ye something, and ye can't poke fun at me, alright? Do you know... I like the way you smell. It drives me barmier than a chaos man, it does. She sniffs you up inside your cheek and gives you a low, eager hiss. I see the way you look at me and I like it. You got hungry eyes, you do. It makes me a fire. I want to bite you soft like round the neck. She teases the sides of your neck with her teeth, never breaking skin, and with every whisper you can feel her breath along your ear. Her hand slides up around your back of your neck and tightens, and you can feel her nails sticking into your skin. I want to drag my nails along your back of your neck and force you to kiss me. Mort says, I'd just like to interject here and point out that I'm not going to say anything to spoil the mood, Chief. I'll just float here and watch. Don't mind me, just sitting here, floating and watching. That's me. Do you know I can smell you from 50 paces, and that smell of formaldehyde pouring off your lee like one of the dusty chambers. Maybe if you cleaned yourself up some, you'd be a right prize. I'd make passion with ye so hard ye'd be knocking off the spire. She steps back, her tail flicking lightly against your leg. Then she gives you a hard stare. So, do you fancy me? Hmm. Yeah. You grab Anna before she can squirm free. You bite her lightly on the neck. As your teeth touch the skin, Anna hisses loudly, glowing like a cat, and tears away from you. I was only teasing ye, you scaring vampire. Leave me off. Despite her protestation, however, her face is flushed, and she is breathing heavily. And watching your mitts next time, she crosses her arm. Ye making me red. Ye are. Yeah. Why, what's the problem? Biting is a customary greeting where I come from. Oh, right, I believe you. Enough breathing slowing, returning to normal. You just keep your mitts off of me, you hear? Yeah. Wait, it's time to move on. We need to